It was past midnight when Arjun's phone buzzed. He wasn't expecting a message at this hour. Half asleep, he picked it up, and what he saw made his heart stop. It was a picture of his wife, Maya, but she wasn't alone. She was holding another man's hand, smiling like she used to smile only for him. For a moment, Arjun thought it must be some kind of mistake. Maybe a friend, maybe an old classmate. But then another message came, this time a video, and, in that moment, his world shattered into pieces. Arjun sat on the edge of his bed, his mind spinning. He replayed every memory of the last few months, her late-night meetings, the sudden change in her perfume, the way she stopped looking into his eyes when she said she loved him. Everything suddenly made sense, and it felt like knives stabbing his chest. But he didn't scream. He didn't throw his phone. He just sat there, silent, broken, but also awake in a way he had never been before. The next morning, Maya returned home acting normal. She smiled, kissed him on the cheek, and asked him if he wanted coffee. Arjun looked at her, really looked at her, and realized that the woman he loved no longer existed. She was just a mask now, a mask that hid betrayal. He forced a smile and said yes. Inside, however, he had already decided if she could play games, so could he. But his game would end very differently. For weeks, Arjun pretended nothing was wrong. He laughed at her jokes, brought her flowers, even planned little dinners at home. Maya believed him completely. She thought Arjun was too soft, too naive, too blinded by love to ever doubt her. But Arjun was watching. Every time she left late at night, he noted the time. Every time she returned with that fake excuse about work, he quietly kept records. He became a silent shadow in his own house, collecting pieces of evidence, preparing for the storm. Maya had always been greedy. She loved luxury, expensive clothes, fancy dinners. Arjun had worked tirelessly to provide all that, believing it made her happy. But now he realized her happiness was never about him, it was about the things he could buy. So he decided to strike where it would hurt her the most. Slowly, Arjun began to withdraw money from their joint account, not in large sums that would alarm her, but small, careful transfers to a secret account only he controlled. Maya didn't notice. She was too busy spending on herself, too blinded by her affair. Arjun also hired a lawyer, a private investigator, and even set up cameras in the house when she was away. He collected everything: photos, texts, calls, videos, enough to destroy her in court and in life. But here's where Arjun was different. He didn't confront her. He didn't shout or fight. He played along. He even told Maya that he was planning a special surprise for their anniversary. Maya, in her arrogance, believed he was still her loyal, loving husband. She even bragged to her secret lover that Arjun was nothing but a fool who would never suspect a thing. The anniversary day arrived. Arjun took Maya to a 5-star hotel, dressed her in a beautiful gown he had bought just for her, and even toasted to their love. Maya was glowing, feeling like a queen. She thought she had a loyal husband at home, a passionate lover on the side. She didn't know the night was about to end everything she thought she owned. After dinner, Arjun handed her a gift box. Maya opened it with a smile, expecting jewelry or something luxurious. But inside were divorce papers, along with a neatly arranged file of every single piece of evidence of her betrayal. Photos, call records, messages, everything. Maya's smile froze. Her hands trembled. "Arjun, what is this?" she whispered, her voice cracking. Arjun looked at her calmly, almost coldly. "This," he said, "is the truth. You tried to hide. Happy anniversary, Maya." She tried to deny it, tried to cry, begged him to listen. But Arjun was done listening. He told her the bank accounts were already emptied, the house was legally his, and the lawyer would be contacting her in the morning. Maya's world collapsed in that instant. The lover she had trusted vanished the moment he realized she had no money left. Within weeks, she was alone, abandoned, and broken. Arjun, on the other hand, walked away. Not with anger, not with hatred, but with silence. He didn't need to shout, didn't need to ruin himself in revenge. He simply let Maya destroy herself with her own choices. Karma had done the rest. Maya tried to reach out many times. She left messages, letters, even waited outside his office. But Arjun never looked back. He had given her all his love once, and she had turned it into ashes. Now, she was nothing more than a chapter in his life, a dark chapter, but one that taught him the greatest lesson of all, that betrayal doesn't just break hearts, it destroys souls. Years later, Arjun found peace. He built his career stronger, surrounded himself with loyal friends, and eventually met someone who truly valued him. Maya, meanwhile, faded into obscurity, trapped in her own regrets. Every night she thought about the man who had once loved her unconditionally, and how she had thrown it all away for temporary pleasure. And that, perhaps, was the cruelest revenge of all, because sometimes, revenge isn't about destroying someone with your hands. It's about letting their own actions destroy them, slowly, painfully, until regret becomes their only companion. And so, Arjun's story became silent revenge. Not loud, not violent, but quiet and devastating proof that betrayal never goes unpunished, and that what goes around always, always comes back around.